Okay, so let's do a really simple eyeshadow. We have two eyeshadow brushes. We have the smudge brush, which is a little bit more of a dense brush. This end is more domed. This end has a little bit more flat side to it. And then we have our eyeshadow brush. To me, this is great for blending and then small areas like underneath and then the outer corner. First thing I'm gonna do is, because I have my foundation on my eyelids, I don't feel the need to do an eyeshadow primer. I just go in with our vanilla dust or any setting powder, and I just kind of do a light washing of this all over my eyelid. To me, this helps blending and it helps my eyeshadow to go on smooth. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in my crease. I swapped to the detail brush and I'm gonna use the more flat end versus the domed end. I'm gonna go in butterscotch. This is gonna be kind of like your medium color. Because I have deep set and hooded eyes, I'm gonna place this right above my crease. If I place this right in my crease, it would be very hard for you to see this when the eye is open. So, even if you don't have hooded eyes, you will place your crease color in or above your crease, depending on your eye shape. And you're just gonna stipple and place this, and then we're gonna come back and blend everything together. The reason that I suggest starting with your medium or a lighter color and then graduating and building to your darkest color is because it's easier to blend. And eyeshadow is all about placement and blending. That's it. So it's easier to blend if you build to your dark versus if you apply something really dark and then try to blend it out. All right, so once that's there, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take just a light amount and just kind of place this on my lid, mainly for blending purposes. All right, so I'm gonna swap back to the eyeshadow brush, which is the fluffy brush, and I'm going to flick upward and inward, okay? The key with blending is to just be patient and just use a light hand and keep softening where that color is. If you get stuck and you have a color that will not blend, go back into your translucent powder and come back in over it, and it will help to blend that eyeshadow out perfectly. All right, so let's add a little bit of depth. I'm gonna tap into Sedona, which is a little bit darker, and I'm gonna just apply some right here in my outer corner, okay? Nothing major, just gonna add a little bit of product right here in that outer corner to give my eyes a little bit of depth, and then this kind of like brings them further out. Then I like to take the small end of the eyeshadow brush and go into my darkest color, which is probably either Philly, if you went by what I recommended, but eyeshadows are whatever, a personal choice. So if you did or did not get eyeshadow, that's okay. If you chose your own colors, I'm all for that. I usually just go with something neutral in my recommendations that anybody could wear. So I like to take Arabian Nights, which is one of our cream shadows. Yes, we have cream eyeshadows, only a few colors, and I prefer to wear it underneath my eye as my eyeliner. You could use the dark powder color. I just feel like I like this one better. This is my personal preference. So, but I like an eyeshadow underneath, and then these creams also blend just like the powders do, and I just soften it. So I don't wear a black eyeliner on the bottom. I save that for the top, and then I just take that. I'm also gonna just go in and fill in that little crease right there because I'm so hooded and deep set. Sometimes my smudge brush kind of misses that. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna push this up and in to soften and blend. Same thing on both sides, up and inward. And then once I get this blended, I'm gonna add some shimmer. All right, so I'm gonna take Foxy. I love to apply my shimmer with my finger, and I'm gonna go in and just tap it on my lid. Now you could just go in and do this and call it a day, but I like to be a little extra. So I'm just gonna show you some options that you can do. But if you apply your shimmer with your finger, if you don't wanna wear shimmer, that is fine too. Like I said, eyeshadows are personal preference. To me, when you use your finger to apply it, it makes less of a mess and you get more of an even saturation. Now I'm just gonna pop some drift right here. I like to always brighten my inner corner and use my pinky finger because, like I said, I have very deep set eyes. So you can see that was so easy. And then if you wanna just give it a light little fluff, little blend, that is it. Now I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna do my liner and my mascara and then I'll be back on. Okay, so finished look. I do a little bit of a tight line, which is underneath my lash line. And then I do a little bit of a liquid liner on top of the wingtip. That can be as dramatic or non-existent as you want it. Totally up to you. But I do have a video. It's in my feed on my Instagram page. But if you would like to see it, and let me know, I can send the link to it.